Teacup, teapot, it's time for a delicious cup of soup. This time I'm trying mushroom flavour soup in a cup, starting with Sainsbury's version. You get 5 sachets in a pack there. Ainley Harriott's, you get 3 in that one. Waitrose Essential, there's 4 there. Tesco, you get 5 in that one. Waitrose slightly upmarket version, you get 4 in there. And Batchelors cup of soup, you also get 4 in that one. Soup in a cup couldn't be easier to make. You open the sachet, put it into the cup, pour on boiling water, stir and leave for a minute or so. However, all of these ask for slightly different quantities of water, so what I'll be doing is measuring them precisely and seeing how that turns out. So what am I looking for in this test? Flavour is obviously the biggie. It's got to be a strong, earthy, mushroomy taste. But I'll also be looking at how easily these dissolve. I want to make sure that there aren't dirty great globs of powder in it and that it's dissolving fairly easily with a quick stir of the spoon. Also, it needs to be thick enough to be enjoyable, but not too thick so that you're having trouble drinking it out of the cup. I don't think we'll have that issue with these, but also we don't want it to be thin and tasteless. So the water's added to all of those now, fairly well stirred in. Just going to leave them to stand for a minute or so. Most of them required between 190ml and 230. Before I do the tasting, I just wanted to give you an idea of consistency of each, so I'll just give them a quick stir. Tasting time, and Sainsbury's first. Creamy, nice consistency. However, not very strong mushroom taste. Plenty of croutons in there, very small mushroom pieces, but the mushroom taste isn't really there. Or if it is there, it's very, very weak. Ainley Harriott, which, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the better brands out there. I think these used to be made by Symington. Very thick, very creamy. No croutons as far as I can tell. But nice meaty bits of mushroom. It's almost too thick, but still very enjoyable. Good balance. Nice and rich. Waitrose Essential next. Plenty of croutons in there. Tiny pieces of mushroom, but lots of them. Yeah, this one's considerably thinner than the Ainley Harriott soup. Not too thin though. Not as creamy. Tesco. Again, like the Waitrose I've just tasted, plenty of croutons in there and tiny pieces of mushroom. Got the same level of consistency as well. Certainly wouldn't call it thick. Not much of a mushroomy taste. Creamy tasting, but not particularly flavoured with mushrooms. Waitrose wild mushroom. This one's definitely as dark as the Ainley Harriott one, so that bodes well. And it's as thick as well. Good chunks of mushroom in here. Well, you can't see it, but there are definite chunks in here. And, as I said, nice and thick. Good flavour. Batchelors cup of soup. Again, croutons. Looks very creamy. This one asked for the largest quantity of water, 230ml, but it hasn't suffered as a result. It's not quite as thick as Waitrose wild mushroom or Ainley Harriott's, but it's still fairly good. It's more creamy than mushroomy. Not a bad effort though. Okay, with them all tasted, which is best? Whichever one you buy, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Sainsbury's version, Waitrose, Tesco's, and the Batchelor cup of soup are all more creamy than mushroomy. There's a hint of mushroom flavour to them, and obviously there's bits of mushroom in there which are rehydrated now and taste fine. But I think they could do with more mushroom flavour. Ainley Harriott and Waitrose, more expensive version, are both thicker than the others and have a better mushroom flavour. I think Ainley Harriott just pips Waitrose, but you only get 3 in a pack of Ainley Harriott and 4 in this version of Waitrose. So ultimately, these tie for the win.